I'm going to have Tony, he's our Skycam 6 pilot. He's going to continue taking us east through the neighborhood through Kokomo, and eventually we'll be hitting the Markland Mall again. We're about a mile east of that. But you can see continuing the path of the tornado here, taking a look at just the amount of damage that was done yesterday. And you can see just homes destroyed during this time, and it was a pretty quick time. Again, officials saying it's amazing that there were no severe injuries out of this 15 statewide injuries from all the tornado touchdowns yesterday. Now, had this tornado had been a little bit later at night, we probably would have seen a lot more injuries as people were home, but thankfully a lot of people were still at work, at school when these tornadoes touched down yesterday. Now, I'm going to take a look at your guys' questions here on Facebook. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll do the best we can to answer them. You're joining us again from Skycam 6 here as we fly over Kokomo to take a look at that tornado damage. You can just see some of these homes here. This one completely destroyed during that tornado yesterday. You can see right into the second floor of this person's home. The roof just completely ripped off, and again here, the roof even, it looks like the second floor of this home maybe next door was just completely taken off. All the debris, all the people's belongings sitting there in the yard. It's an unbelievable thing to see, and this one just, it looks like the roof was completely blown off, and it's unbelievable. Some words don't even really describe what this is like to see from the air. And again, we're getting a look tonight, the day after this tornado hit, about an hour, less than an hour after the hit yesterday, just 24 hours ago, an EF3 tornado tearing through Kokomo. So I'm going to have our Skycam 6 pilot, Tony. He's going to continue taking us east through the path of the tornado. That's right now we're doing what we call an orbit, which is where the helicopter actually moves around in a 360 motion, and we're going to continue traveling east. And that's going to take us towards the Markland Mall. That's where that viral video from the Starbucks was getting, where you see the Starbucks getting completely demolished yesterday during the course of this tornado. Again, we're flying in the neighborhood, and you can see just the mall not too far off our nose, maybe about a half a mile or so, as we continue on our path here, taking a look at the damage that was created by this EF3 tornado moving through Kokomo yesterday. Hey guys, just going to take a quick pause here to check with our control room. Okay, and we're joining us live here on Skycam 6 on Facebook Live as we take a look at the damage yesterday from the tornadoes that touched down here in Kokomo. Now, this was the major tornado that moved through earlier today, and our pilot Tony's taking us east. The tornado moved from west to east, a pretty big path, but a ton of damage in all of the path of this tornado. Just complete destruction. You can see roofs completely torn off houses, and right now, Tony, give me an idea of where we are. Okay, our Skycam 6 pilot telling us we're about a half mile west of the mall right now, and you can just see the tornado damage. I'm just getting our bearings back here. Again, I'm Paris LaBelle. We're joining us live here on Skycam 6 as we take a look at the damage here in Kokomo from this tornado that touched down yesterday. And you can see just this is directly under the helicopter as we continue moving east of this tornado, and you can just see the amount of damage that was made through this tornado, through the entire part of this tornado. It's just it's pretty unbelievable. And here's make it just, and you can see here's just some uprooted trees and even more damage that occurred yesterday. I believe this is 17th Street here, near 17th Street. Getting our bearings. Our Rafael Sanchez and I we're just west of the Markland Mall. That's where that tornado touched down yesterday, or where we saw that Starbucks actually get completely demolished. And you can just see the amount of damage here in this neighborhood. It is unbelievable. Houses just completely flattened, roofs completely taken off the house. Here's looks like maybe a home, and you can just see the roof is completely missing. You can see right into that person's house, their belongings kind of strewn all over the street there, and you're really getting an idea. It's hard to see. I was out here yesterday, and it's hard to see the amount of damage. You can see the homes destroyed, but just how big and how massive this damage was yesterday. It's hard to see that from the street, but from the air, it's a completely different view. It's unbelievable, and words can't even describe what these people must be going through right now. A lot of our people have been talking about that today. So it's really just an unbelievable an unbelievable sight to see here. Yeah, I believe our feed ended. Let me check with it. Hey, Brandy, I got you a Skycam. Who